Good morning, children. How are you all? Good? Very nice. Okay, so you are practicing well, right? So how much we have done? We have covered textbook chapter 1 and textbook chapter 2 also, workbook module 1, workbook module 2. This we have done. And regarding the revision portion, how much we have done? That's right. In the last session, we have done textbook revision, that is chapter 1 Amachi's Amazing Machine and chapter 2 The Foolish Fish. Now what we are going to do today? Can you see what's there in your screen? Activity, right? That is activity of module 1. So we have done revision of textbook chapter 1 and 2. One activity was also there. Today also teacher will give you the activity in the form of revision. So today is also the turn for our revision. Are you all ready? What is there in your module? Just recapitulate. What is there? Think. Okay, let's see what's there. So are you all ready? Okay, let's see what's there. Vocabulary. Okay, what's there in the vocabulary? Okay, children, can you see the words given in the left and the pictures given in the right? So in this module, what we have done, do you remember? Yes, right, we have done animals and their young ones. So here few pictures are given to you and you have to match the words with the picture. Let's revise. Okay. The first picture is of tadpole. First word is of tadpole. Can you see? Where is tadpole and whose baby is tadpole? Can you find it? This one? This is kangaroo. This is owl. This is cat. This is goose. This one horse and last is deer. So can you find, did we miss any animal? Yes, frog. So tadpole is the baby of cat. Deer, kangaroo. Okay, that's right. Tadpole is the baby of frog. So this is number 1 and we will put 1 over here. So we have found tadpole. Okay, tadpole is frog's baby. Second is gooseling. Now whose baby is gooseling? Cat, deer, goose. Yes, that's right. Gooseling is the baby of goose. So we have find number 2 also. Let's do third number. Third is fawn. And whose baby fawn is? Horse. No, it's not horse. Fawn is deer's baby. 3. Fawn is deer's baby. That's right. Now fourth is owlet. Now whose baby owlet is? As we have discussed earlier, owlet is the baby of, and the answer is there in the word owlet. That's right, owl. It's here. Number 4. Now Joey. Whose baby is Joey? Think. Is there any animal given? Whose young one is Joey? Third fawn, fourth owlet, fifth Joey. And whose baby Joey is? This is left, horse, and cat is left, and kangaroo is also left. Is Joey kangaroo's baby? Yes, right. Joey is kangaroo's baby. Next is foal. Sixth one, foal. Children, this is your revision only. You don't have to write anything. Just go through with the slides and recapitulate it. Sixth is foal. Foal is cat's baby? No, it's Horse baby. Right. Very good. And last is kitten. Kitten is cat's baby. So we have done tadpole, we have done gooseling, we have done fawn, we have done owlet, then joey, foal, kitten. Easy it is? Yes, it's easy, and we have revised it. Now let's go through with the next one. Now, can you see this image? There are animals with their young ones. See, cow. Cow's baby is calf. Chicken. Its baby is chick. Goose. Gooseling. Duck. Duckling. Dog. Puppy. Pig. Piglet. Horse. Foal. Sheep. Lamb. Cat. Kitten. And deer. Fawn. So these are the names of animals as well as their young ones. See children, you have to revise it so that it will freeze in your mind. Now let's see the next one. What's there? Now nouns. As teacher told you earlier also, what are nouns? Nouns are the names of person, place, animals and thing. And these are two types of nouns given, common as well as proper. So can you tell me what common noun is and what proper noun is? Think. Common nouns are the names given to general people, place, animal or thing, and proper noun is the special name given to people, place, animal or thing. So let's go through with that. See, can you see these pictures? First picture is of cat. This is cat. Second is rat. Third is apple. This is ball. This is house. And this is boy. This is, can you see this one? What is this called? Can you tell me? Yes, this is Earth. This is our Earth, the planet on which life survives. We all living beings live on Earth. So, these all have got their names. But are these common or proper? See, the names for any general public is known as common, like cat, any cat, rat, any rat, boy, any boy. But when we will give the name like kitty or tiger or boy Raju, that means we are giving them special names. These common nouns will become proper noun. Now let's see what the exercise say. Now what you have to do, circle the people. As you know, noun is the name of person, place, animal and thing. People, place, animal and thing. So here they are asking about people. So you have to circle the people. Is this people? This is a coconut. Is it people? No, this is not people. This is goose. Is it people? No, this is also not people. This is animal. This is thing. This is animal. This is, see the next picture. It's desktop, that is computer. Is it people? No, this is a thing. Next, here, this is doctor. Is it people? Yes, right. This is people. So we will put a circle on it. This one, is it people? Can you see this picture? What it is? That's right, it is a hammer. Is it people? No, it's thing. That means it's not people. This one, this is deer. It is also an animal only and not people. And here, this famous personality, do you know him? That's right, he is Mahatma Gandhi. And he is people? Yes, right, he is people. So here we have done first step of noun, that is circling the people. Noun is the name of people, place, animal or thing. So first thing we have done, this is people, we have circled that. Now next, let's see the next one. Now circle the places. People is done. Second is places. That's right. Now let's circle the places. Can you recognize what this picture is? This is a, yes, it's written zoo. Zoo is a place? Yes, it's a place. Let's circle that. First picture we have got of places. Now let's see the next one. This is rooster. Is it place? No, this is animal. Right. Now this is animal. We are not going to circle it. Third is your favorite, pastry. Is it people or place? No, it's a thing. Very good. Next is this one. This is place. They are asking for place. Circle the places. Is it place? No, this is an. This is what? This is a person. So this will also not come in the category of places. And last is Taj Mahal. Yes, this is a place. So we have found two pictures of places. We have done people. Now we have done places. What is the next one? Now circle the animals. Now you have to circle the third category of noun. People, places. Third is animal. First picture is of a fish. Is it animal? Yes, you have to circle it. Second, again, pastry. Is it animal? No, it's a thing. So we will not circle that. Can you tell me which picture is this? What is this? Yes, this is Statue of Liberty. So is it animal? Is it coming in the category of animal? No, it's a place. So this will also not come in the category of animal. Next is bull. Is it animal? Yes, right. So we have clearly got two pictures of animals. Now let's see the next one. Now circle the things. Now you have to circle the fourth category of noun. First we have done people, second places, third animals and fourth is thing. Now here you can see there's a boy. Is it coming in the category of things? No, this is not things. This comes in the category of people. So we won't circle that. Second is umbrella. Is it a thing? Is it people? Place? Animal? Thing? Yes, this is a thing. So we are going to circle this umbrella. This is a thing. Third, mobile phone. Is it a thing? Is it living thing or non-living thing? It's a non-living thing. So it's not coming in the category of people, neither place nor animal. It's a thing, right? We will circle that also. So we have got two things. First is umbrella and second is mobile phone. Now let's see the next one. This is clock. Is it a thing? It's a people, place, animal, thing. Yes, it's a thing. So we have got three pictures. First, second and third. Now last picture is of a king of the jungle, that is lion. It's in animal, right? So it is not coming in the category of things. So in the category of things we have got 3 pictures: umbrella, Android phone and clock. Next, see the next one. Now we have done common and proper noun. As teacher told you earlier also, common nouns are the general names given to people, place, animal and thing, and proper nouns are the special names given to people, place, animals and thing. Like you have got your own name, Aradhya, and who else? Tejas. So many names are there. Everybody has got their own names. As I am also getting my own name, I am having my name, that is I am Vasvi teacher. Just like that, those who are having special names are proper nouns. Now let's sort it out. What we have to do in this, we have to write P for proper noun and C for common noun. We have to write P for proper noun and C for common noun. Mahatma Gandhi. First is Mahatma Gandhi. Is it proper noun? Yes, this is proper noun because he is a famous personality who has got his special name. Now this is umbrella. Is it proper noun? No, this is common noun. It's a thing. Taj Mahal. Is it proper noun? Yes, this is proper noun. It's a famous monument who has got its special name. Next is ball. Is it proper noun or common noun? Okay, you will answer this question. I am giving you 3 seconds. 1, 2 and 3. Is it proper noun or common noun? Very nice. It's common noun. Now see the next picture. Here there's a girl sitting on a horse. And her name is also given, Monica. So it's not any girl, it's a particular girl we are talking about. She has got a special name, that is Monica. Is it a proper noun or common noun? Very good, this is proper noun. And the last one is a cap. Is it a proper noun or common noun? Yes, it's a common noun. So we have revised that also, proper nouns and common nouns. Let's see what the next slide says. Pick out masculine, feminine and neuter genders and write in the table given. Now what you have to do? We have done masculine, feminine and neuter genders. Do you remember? Masculine genders tells us about males, male animals, boys and what? Man. And feminine gender tells us about female animals, girls. And what about the neuter gender? It tells us about the non-living things. You remember? Once again revise that. Masculine gender tells us about male animals, boys and men. Feminine gender tells us about female animals, girls and women. And neuter gender tells us about the non-living thing. Okay, now let's see. See here, there was a boy named Raju. He lived in a village with his dog named Kalu. They loved playing with a ball in the garden. There was a girl named Reena who had a cow. The girl always held a stick in her hand. Now, here what you have to do? You have to pick the masculine gender, feminine gender and neuter gender. And here's a table given below. You have to write there. So, how we are going to do that? First is, there was a boy named Raju. So, boy is masculine gender. Raju is also masculine gender. and lived in a village with his dog. Dog is also masculine gender. Next, his name is Kalu. Kalu is the name of a dog and it is also masculine gender. So we have got boy, Raju, dog and Kalu as masculine gender. Next, what is written here? They loved playing with a ball. Now ball is which gender it is? Yes, it is neuter gender. Ball is neuter gender. In the garden, there was a girl. Now girl is also underlined. Can you see that? Girl is which gender? Masculine? It's feminine gender. Girl is feminine gender. Name Reena. Reena is the name of a girl and it is also feminine gender. The word Reena is feminine gender. Now what is next? Who had a cow? Now cow is which gender? Cow, bull. We have learnt that also, no? That's right. Bull is masculine gender and cow is the feminine gender of bull. Now we will put cow also here. Okay. So in masculine gender we have got boy, Raju, dog and Kalu. In feminine gender we have got girl, Reena, cow and three feminine genders we have got till here. Now where were we? The girl always hold a stick in her hand. Did you see stick? Yes, right. It's neuter gender, stick. It's a non-living thing. S-T-I-C-K. Stick. S-T-I-C-K. That is stick. So in the given paragraph, we have got the underlined words we have sorted as masculine gender, feminine gender and neuter gender. And it's in this way. Boy, Raju, dog and Kalu comes in masculine gender. Girl, Reena and cow comes in feminine gender. And ball and stick comes in neuter gender. So, let's see the next one. Observe the picture carefully and write 5 to 6 sentences about the picture. Use the hints given. Now, we have done picture composition, as you remember that. So, in the picture composition, what we do? We have got a picture and we have to observe that picture carefully. After that, we have to answer the questions given below. Same is the thing with that only. You have to observe the picture. You will be getting a picture. You have to observe that and you have to answer on the basis of the picture given. So see, this is a picture and in this picture there is a boy and a girl also and flowers are also there. It is a garden scene, I think, because swings are also there, slides are there and there is bench also. There are benches where people are sitting. So we have observed these things and you have got few hints also. Okay, children, what you have to do, you have to use the given hints and write 5 to 6 lines like bright, sunny day, pretty flowers, green trees, swings, benches, children playing, people, slides. So many words you have got. These are called hints and using these hints you have to write 5 to 6 sentences. So there's a question coming in your mind, how you are going to form sentences. Okay, teacher will help you in that. See, what you have to do, you have to just like you take a first word, that is bright. So what sentence you can make? Okay, it's a bright sunny day. So you have used two hints. Bright sunny day. Two hints we have used. It's a bright sunny day. And it's a scene of a garden. So we can say it's a scene of a garden. There is a scene of a garden. It's a bright sunny day. First sentence we have made using two hints. After that, pretty flowers are blooming. Very nice. One more we have used. Pretty flowers are blooming. There are green trees all around. This also we have used. There are swings and benches. There are swings and slides. There are swings and slides in the garden. So, how many hints we have used? Bright. There is a scene of a garden. It's a bright sunny day. There pretty flowers are blooming. Green trees are all around. There are swings and slides in the garden. And what we can write the next sentence, what we can make? Children are playing on the swings. This also we can make. See, it's creative. You can use the words and make any sentence which you like. And you can see the people here, two persons are sitting on the bench. So we can write people are sitting on the benches under the green trees. See, one more creative thing. I have made another sentence also. Just like that, you also can make different sentences. So we have used people also. People are sitting on the benches under the green trees. So all the words we have used. Okay, now let's see what are the sentences. Now children, see the sentences. There is a scene of a garden. There is a scene of a garden in the given picture. It is a bright sunny day. There is a scene of a garden in a given picture. It is a bright sunny day. So, bright sunny day. Two words we have used. First sentence we have made just to introduce. There is a scene of a garden in the given picture. And the hints we have used in the second sentence, that is, it is a bright sunny day. Two hints we have used. See the third one. There are slides and swings in the garden. There are slides and swings in the garden. So, slides and swings also we have used. Children are playing on the swings. So, this sentence also we have made using hints. Fourth is, there is a boy and a girl. They are looking happy. So, we have observed that also. While playing in the swing, when you people going to garden or park and playing on the swings, how you feel? When you are going on slides, how you feel? Happy, right? So, here boy and a girl, they both are feeling happy. So, this is creative. You can make other sentences also. Now, see the last one. Pretty flowers are blooming and people are sitting on the benches under green trees. So, it's like that, children. We can make sentences using the given hints just by observing the picture carefully. So, what is your duty? You have to observe the picture carefully. After that, you will be able to frame sentences with or without hints. Okay. So, this topic also we have done. Let's see. Okay. So, children, we have done the revision of module 1 also. Okay. So, just go through with this video and revise it. See the pictures and see some pictures at home also, your in front of your house. The garden is there. Just observe that and try to write 5 to 6 lines in your rough notebook or whatever notebook you people are having. Okay, we will see later.